Hello, welcome to Usi Loves Tarot. We're gonna get a reading started for the sign of Gemini. Okay, I did pre-shuffle the decks off camera. However, I will give them a quick shuffle on camera, and we'll get it going. Sorrow, retreat, answered prayers, the gateway, overall energy, blessings. Eight of Cups, Justice, Three of Wands, Three of Cups. Overall energy, King of Cups. Ten of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups again, the Devil. Overall energy this deck, the Ten of Swords. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. You have Capricorn in your chart, possibly. Okay, Gemini. So, Gemini, I feel like you're walking away from something that you have a lot of emotions in. However, walking away from this person is going to be a blessing. I think that you are going to be really thinking about everything that's happened in this relationship with this person you were dealing with, and seeing that all the shit they put you through, you don't want to go back. And when you seeing that, that's a huge blessing, and something good's going to come into your life. Now you have the Sorrow card paired with the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so I feel like you were very, very emotionally tied in with someone. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Okay, you were very tied in with this person. You put a lot of work in with this person. You had dealt with this person a very long time, right? I feel like you're walking away from this person now, and it's causing you a lot of pain, Gemini. A lot of pain. A part of you may even still want this, but you're not showing it to anyone. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable, Gemini. Okay. I feel like this is something that you really wanted. At one point or another, you were very fulfilled with this person. You may have kids with them. However, you're walking away from them. And honestly, Gemini, last reading, I remember like somebody's shit got outed. This could all be carrying over. So I feel like you're walking away from this relationship. And you are fucking walking away. You're retreating away from this person because they beat you to shit. You could have Libra in your chart. Or you could be starting up with a Libra. Okay? Now, with the retreat here, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card, I feel like this person, they're hurt that you're walking away. And they are seeing you walk away. And it's very hurtful to them. However, I feel like you're walking into someone else. I feel like along the way of you walking away, you actually made a connection with someone else. Maybe this has been going on for a while, that you were, knowing that you had to walk away from a person, or you were like walking away from them when you met a new person. But I feel like the new person, they could be a Libra, the person that you're walking towards, right? they are going to be very good for you. It's almost going to be justice from this last relationship that you end up with this person, because the Wheel of Fortune speaks of what? Good fortune. When you look at a wheel, it spins like a clock. You know, it goes from noon, you know, from 12 all the way back up to 12. So it's like a cycle, you know. So I feel like you walking away from this person, you're walking into a new person that you can actually feel at ease with, especially if this old person had you in a lot of emotional God, what is that, like emotionally unstable. You know, if they had you emotionally unstable, or they were emotionally unstable, you know, this new person for you, Gemini, if you're meeting a Libra, that's an air sign. You know, that's someone that you're compatible with. You know, you guys come from that same energy itself. So you guys will more than likely have a lot of things in common, or just how your outlook, how you see things, you'll be in a lot of common with this person. Okay. And I feel like it's going to be easier to deal with this new person. Right? Now, if you don't have a new person, I feel like you're just going to be retreating away from your old person. And this is just going to be justice for whatever bullshit they did to you. I remember last reading, I think someone got like outed, you know, people were seeing who the fuck this person really was, and they were full of shit. So maybe you like hanging back from this person. People are seeing this, and they are like, whoa, like maybe they don't expect this from you or something. But I feel like the new cycle that you're moving into, whether that's with a new person that you met, or if it's just you alone, you are going to be in such a better headspace. I know, Gemini, you're ruled by Mercury. I'm a Virgo. I'm ruled by Mercury. And we tend to be up in our head a lot. And if you are in a situation where that you're very unsure of this, you're going to be up in your head a lot, especially if this person played games with you, like they were fucking around. And like I said, last reading, somebody got outed because they were messing around. They could have got somebody pregnant. Like, if you've been through stuff like this with this past person, you know, you are cutting the shit off. Like, look, I'm done. I've had enough of it. You know, you could have been in this cycle for a long time, like, and you're just tired of it. You know, I know last reading you were retreating, like you were dead from that shit. So maybe like you're going into a new cycle where things are just gonna move so much more easily. You know, it's just not going to be as much work as this last relationship. And like I said, even if you're going at it alone, like, you're going to be in such a calm space to see, like, damn, that old relationship had me crazy, you know, and I am not going back to that. Like, the next person I deal with ain't going to be nothing like my old person, because I just can't deal with shit like that anymore. You know, I really feel like that's how you're going to be feeling moving forward, especially if you're moving away from a person. Okay, now you have the answered prayers paired with the King of Cups and the Three of Wands. So if you did end up meeting a new person, and this new person coming into your life, I definitely feel like you're ready to go towards this new person, and you feel like this new person is going to be very good for you, which I saw. Okay, putting it out there. You know, and maybe right now you're not really like showing all your cards, like you're not showing everything that you like are really into this person and you really want to go towards them. But you could be like hiding this, but internally knowing like, this person is going to be so good for me. You know, we're just going to mesh well. We are just going to, you know, things are going to flow, you know, in this relationship. Okay. Now, if you don't have a new person, I feel like you moving away from this person and holding your emotions away from this person, you're going to be going into something way better for you. It's like almost to the point where you don't even know how well your life is going to be after you move away from this shit. Like, and maybe that's your problem, that you're so emotionally like tied into something that you really can't see beyond this person. But I think that's what you're doing right now. I think that, you know, you're going through the stage of being sad and walking away from something you are really tied into, and really just taking a break from everything before you like get back out there in the world. But once you get back out there in the world, you're going to be going towards some really good stuff. And even if this is not a new person, I feel like once you get away from that old energy, you are just going to be like excelling in life. Like maybe you're going to like your job is going to get better. You might find a better job. You know, you might end up moving somewhere, you know, that's better than where you are now, just because you've gotten out of that energy, just because that energy was like sucking the fucking life out of you, that now that you've like walked away from it and retreated from it, you are becoming so much more emotionally balanced. Like, even if it was hard for you to like really express yourself to this person in the past, you are going to like start to be able to express yourself in ways, you know, that maybe you weren't able to. Okay. Now, moving towards this new person, I really feel like it's going to be a really good thing. Okay. But we did talk about if you're moving towards the new person, if you don't have someone now. Moving away, if you're moving away from this person and just, like I said, good things are going to be coming to you once you move away from this person. Once you really like draw your feelings back from this other person, good stuff is going to be coming towards you. You're going to be going into celebrations. Now, you have the Gateway paired with the Three of Cups and the Devil card. Now, this is very interesting. So either, Gemini, you're going to be walking through the door to either some partying that's not going to be good for you, like maybe some excessive partying. Just be careful with that, because especially if you like move away from your old person and you're like, oh, I'm just so glad to be out of that shit, I'm just about to hit the streets. Just be very careful with who you start dealing with. Okay. Don't be out here kicking it that hard that you then passed out drunk somewhere and lost your whole fucking wallet, or you having too much fun that you met a new person and you having sex with them and forget a condom and now you got an STD or something. Okay? So I really want you to be careful, Gemini, if you're going into like party phasing, because you done walked away from this bad energy and you're just ready to live your best life. Just be very careful with the route you're taking. You know, use common sense. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. Now, if you're moving in with this new, like moving towards this new person, I feel like there's going to be a lot of celebrations. Even with the Devil card being here, I don't even really look at this. Like maybe it could just be like codependent. So be careful with that. So even if you're moving into a new person, like, try not to let this old shit come with you. Not even like if this person did you that bad that you're like, oh, this new person is going to do me the exact same way. You got to let that shit go right now, because not everybody is the same. Just because this last person did this to you does not mean the new person is going to do this to you. So don't make your new person pay for the mistakes of your old person. I'm saying that too. Okay? So, however, with you moving towards this new direction, even if it's not a person, I feel like there's going to be a lot of celebrations coming in your way. You're going to be really just having a good time, really seeing that that relationship was toxic and you didn't have a lot of this. You know, and maybe you're like really seeing that, because the Gateway right here, this looks like an eyeball to me. Like you're seeing, like they say the eye is the gateway to the soul. So even like you're seeing all of this, like you're seeing like, man, I was in something really toxic that just did not have me like happy and, you know, dancing around happy, you know. But Gemini, I really feel like you're coming away from being beat to shit and kind of just going into a fun party phase. Okay? And just be very careful is all I'm going to say. Be very mindful. Now, also what I'm seeing here, Gemini, you could be dealing with a soulmate. Like, either you came out of a karmic situation and you're moving into a soulmate, like an actual, like, 10 of cups. I think that you might be moving from a karmic to a soulmate, or maybe you're moving from a soulmate to a karmic. This can play out either way. And even that this is not you, this could be your person that you just left, or the person that you're starting, they just left. You know, and they're seeing that you're not the old person that they were dealing with. Or, you know, maybe both of y'all had an old person that was this. Maybe y'all were both binded to people that were not good for you, that it was just fun, but no real stability, because I don't even see any pentacle cards here. Like, maybe you guys just had a lot of fun together, but y'all didn't have anything stable. And I feel like this person, all they did was just bring a lot of drama and bullshit to your life that really just had you saying, like, I gotta walk away from this shit, and really seeing, like, I need to take some time by myself, really see what I want to do. And maybe that's what you're doing right now. Like, you're not even moving towards a new person right now. Like, maybe you're just moving, like, to yourself. Like, I need to focus on myself. I was in that relationship too long. I need to start giving myself love. Maybe you gave a lot of love to this relationship and it didn't end up nowhere. It didn't end up anywhere good. You know, so just be very mindful that if you are coming out of a relationship and all you want to do right now is just kick it and live your best life because this other person did you so fucking bad, this other relationship beat you to shit, just be very careful of the devil out there. And the devil comes in so many forms, okay? Just be very careful. That's all I'm going to leave you with, Gemini. I'm sorry it's not a real long reading, but it was very self-explanatory. Now, if you're going into meeting a new person, and just listen to yourself. Just listen to your intuition. I think that you could be like meeting a new person that maybe, I wouldn't say remind you of your old person, but you could just be feeling like this new person is going to be the same as the old person. And really, they might be something completely different. It could be a really strong connection that, like, you just came out of. But they are going to be different. Very different. And listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. How do you feel when you're around this person, this new person? Hell, listen to yourself when you're around an old fucking person. How do I feel when I'm around this old person? How do they make me feel when I walk in a room and I start talking to this person? You know, really start recognizing what makes you happy and what makes you feel like beat to hell. But I think you're going to be holding back your emotions for a while. Even if you do have a new person, you're going to just be a little like on pins and needles if this person, the new person, is going to be like your old person. But you know, only you can walk that path and see that, Gemini. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you what is exactly is going to happen. But whatever old energy you are dealing with, I think that you are going through the reflective stage of like the, you know, the stages of healing, which you really need to do right now. And if that includes some partying and doing some bad things, kicking it one night stands, just be very mindful what one night stands do. Okay. Sorry. But you know, I think that you could be meeting a new person, even if this new person, I think you could be meeting a new person or your old person. You guys did have a deep soulmate connection. It could have been karmic. It just wasn't, you know, you put a lot of work in to really get beat up with your old person. What I'm seeing. But your new person, I think that they're going to be a huge blessing, and you really need to embrace and listen to yourself, especially if you're meeting like a new person and dealing with them. I really think this new person could be a soulmate, someone good coming into your life. And I think you know this, especially if you're dealing with a new person, like, you know, this new person is going to be a really